Let's go. 三味線の弦が鳴るたびに This city remembers where it came from. I carry the strings of my ancestors in a language the modern world runs from. But I don't run, I translate every old wound into a new bass way. The shamisen doesn't need a translator. It says what it says and never comes late. I was raised between two frequencies, the ancient pluck and the modern beat. And I learned early that the two of them were never supposed to be discreet. They were always meant to be the same soul in different centuries, different streets. So why let the shamisen ride the Edo? Wait until the past and present finally meet. Red string theory, red string theory. Everything connects if you listen carefully. Red string theory, red string theory. The shamisen always knew the frequency. Red string, red string, red string theory. The old ways and the new ways, nothing's eerie. Red string, red string, red string theory. Pull the string and let the whole world hear me. Red string, red string, red string theory. From meadow streets to every modern city. Red string, red string, red string theory. We were always this strong and gritty. They told me pick a side, pick a lane. You can't be ancient and contemporary in the same game. But the shamisen doesn't know about their rules. It's been making noise for 400 years, it's not confusing. Neither am I with the taiko hits with a weight of 10,000 summer festivals and an 808 underneath it. Makes the whole thing feel inevitable. There's a word in Japanese, mark the space between the silence inside the music and what silence means. And I've been rapping in this space my whole career, filling it with everything my people couldn't say in fear. But now we say it out, the shamisen speaks loud. Not just to the dojo, not just to the crowd of people who already know the frequency. It speaks to everyone who's ever felt unloved. To be everything they are at once, to be the tradition and the revolution front, to be the strings and the bass, the ancient face and the new place. Red string theory, red string theory. Everything connects if you listen carefully. Red string theory, red string theory. The shamisen always knew the frequency. Red string, red string, red string theory. The old ways and the new ways, nothing's eerie. Red string, red string, red string theory. Pull the string and let the whole world hear me. Red string, red string, red string theory. From meadow streets to every modern city. Red string, red string, red string theory. We were always this strong and gritty. My grandmother played the shamisen in the small room with paper walls. And the sound she made at 3 in the morning still travels down these modern halls. Into every speaker that I'm building, into every bassline that I pull. Because culture isn't something you inherit, it's something you carry and make full. With everything you are right now today, with the trap and the taiko in the way, you navigate between the world you came from and the world that tries to say you can only be one thing, pick one truth. But I am the string and I am the youth. I am the shamisen and the 808. I am the ancient and the new. Red string theory. Everything connects if you listen carefully. Red string theory. Red string theory. The shamisen always knew Sakura が散るたびに思い出す The corners where we used to kick it back then When everything was new and the city felt smaller And the future was a rumor we believe in I rap above the shamisen like prayer Like leaving flowers at the foot of something gone Not sad exactly, more like holding tenderness For seasons that I've somehow kept upon My back like blossoms pressed inside a notebook Preserved in ink and melody in time And now the shamisen is their voice again Turning memory to rhythm, lost to rhyme Petals fall, but they land somewhere Petals fall, the shamisen remembers where Sakura season Cypher, everybody spitting truth Sakura season Cypher, me and the shamisen prove That beauty isn't permanent but beauty still is real Sakura season Cypher, this is everything we feel When the blossoms come and go When the people come and go Sakura season Cypher, let the shamisen know I used to think that change was something happening to me Now I think I'm the change and the staying both at once The shamisen has played through enough seasons To understand the patience that it wants From those of us who play it, who extend it Into centuries it didn't plan to reach And I am just another kind of spring now Another blossom landing on the street With something brief and beautiful to offer Before the rain comes down and takes it all And honestly that's not a tragedy anymore That's just the nature of the beautiful call To be here fully in the season that you're given To play the shamisen before the petals fall Petals fall, but they land somewhere Petals fall, the shamisen remembers where Sakura season Cypher, everybody spitting truth Sakura season Cypher, me and the shamisen prove That beauty isn't permanent but beauty still is real Sakura season Cypher, this is everything we feel The last blossom is gone The shamisen is still holding the note Of something that the season couldn't finish A melody too long for one spring to quote And I'm still here adding verses To a song that started centuries before me And will be played by someone after In a season I won't live to see in glory And that's enough, that's more than enough That's the whole point of the shamisen's call To play the beauty through the generations To catch each other's blossoms when they fall Sakura season Cypher, everybody spitting truth Sakura season Cypher, me and the shamisen prove That beauty isn't permanent but beauty still is real Sakura season Cypher, this is everything we feel When the blossoms come and go When the people come and go Sakura season Cypher, let the shamisen know Long and true, nashi michi nashi, but I built my code from the wreckage of the fallen. Every sensei that abandoned, every master that was rotten just made me sharper, made my bars more well forged. The Ronin doesn't mourn the Lord he's lost, he just sharpens what he's got and pays the cost of operating without a system holding him up, being free and terrifying at the same time. The Shamisen cuts through the mix like a katana, every block a decision, every note a stance. I don't perform loyalty to anything that broke me, I perform excellence and nothing else gets a chance. They expected me to fall when the structure disappeared, instead I sharpened every skill through the year of wandering. I'm masterless and hungry until the blade became the only thing that's clear. Ronin flow, masterless and moving, watch the Ronin go. Ronin flow, Shamisen become their own. And that's the mode, every syllable deliberate like footsteps through the fog before the duel begins. I've been practicing this moment for so long now that the practice and the moment both are wins. The taiko tells you I am coming before my words have reached your ears. And by the time the shamisen has settled, the fight is over, been over for years. I don't need you to acknowledge the precision, I don't need the crowd to understand the cut. I just need the shamisen and the empty road ahead, and the discipline to keep my mouth shut until it's time, and then to open it completely and let every train impatient bar release. The way your blade leaves the scabbard finally, without hesitation, without urgency, with peace. Ronin flow, Ronin flow. Master, listen, move and watch the Ronin go. Ronin flow, Ronin flow. Shamisen in silence, that's the only code. Isn't the blade, it's the willingness to walk away from everything that doesn't serve the mastery. He's building and keep building even when the whole world's questioning why you won't submit to any system, why you won't align with any camp or flag. The shamisen is played through enough masters to know that the music outlives every tag you put on it. Every owner, every era, the shamisen belongs to no one at all time, and I am playing in that same tradition, masterless and building word by word and rhyme by rhyme. Ronin flow, Ronin flow. Master, listen, move and watch the Ronin go. Ronin flow, Ronin flow. Shamisen in silence, that's the only code. Ronin flow, Ronin flow. No one owns this blade, no one owns this road. Ronin flow, row, row, row. Neon Edo, past and future on the same block. The Geisha hologram flickers in the rain, and the Shamisen samples loop around the clock. I move through both centuries simultaneously, 1 foot in the dojo, 1 in the mega strip. And the bass that I'm running underneath the Shamisen has never sounded this electric, this equipped to hold both worlds without collapsing either. To be traditional, I'm never losing edge. I am the archer and the targeting system, standing on the ancient and the modern ledge. And I choose both, I refuse to choose one frequency. I run 2 signals through the same machine. Neon Edo, that's the city that I'm building, in every bar, in every in-between. Neon Edo, Neon Edo, past and future running stereo. Neon Edo, Neon Edo, Shamisen in the mega strip below. Neon, neon, neon Edo, this is where the old world meets the new flow. Neon, neon, neon Edo, so the Shamisen watch the frequencies grow. Neon, neon, neon Edo, I was born in both eras and I let it show. Neon, neon, neon Edo, this is what the future looks like, this is what I know. The Shogun's palace is a server farm now. The castle walls are made of fiber optic light, but underneath the infrastructure humming, there's a shamisen still playing through the night. And I found it in the basement under Shibuya, a woman playing like the world depended on it. And she looked up and nodded and kept playing, and I understood exactly what she meant, that the instrument survives every disruption, that the music finds a way through every wall. And I've been building on that basement session, every bar I've ever written, every call to something older than the internet or networking, to something deeper than the screen and the display. The shamisen, the neon is the answer to every question that the future couldn't say. Neon Edo, Neon Edo, past and future running stereo. Neon Edo, Neon Edo, Shamisen in the mega strip below. Neon, neon, neon Edo, this is where the old world meets the new flow. Neon, neon, neon Edo,
that I'm building in my music is the one thing that the future is going to need. A reminder that the ancient had a reason, that the old strings carry something code can't hold. And every synthesizer has a shamisen inside it, waiting to be played, waiting to be told that it's okay to carry both the old and new, that it's okay to be the bridge between the time. That Neon Edo isn't a contradiction, it's the only place that feels like mine. Neon, neon, neon Edo, this is where the old world meets the new. Neon, neon, neon Edo, set the shamisen, watch the frequencies grow. Neon, neon, neon Edo, I was born in both eras and I let it show. Neon, neon, neon Edo, neon, neon, neon Edo. Neon Edo, neon, neon Edo. Oponi tomosu kami no tolo, I set the paper lanterns on the water and watched them carry every name I've held across the river to the other shore. This is the oldest grief technology, the act of light is message as release. And I'm rapping above the shamisen tonight, because some feelings only come in peace. Not in the loud and the performative space, but in the quiet where the shamisen lives. In the specific frequency of paper on water, in the light that the lantern gives before it goes. Let it float, everything you carry to the water. Let it float, the shamisen will guide it to the other. Paper lanterns, floating names across the darkened water. Paper lanterns, me and the shamisen and the ones who've gone before. Lanterns, paper lanterns, even grief can be this beautiful and tender. Paper lanterns, I release you to the river, I release you to the water. I've been carrying some names I couldn't say out loud in the everyday pace of the living world, but the shamisen creates a different space where the unsayable can be unfurled. And I lay each name into the verse like lanterns lit with something between love and letting go. And in the gentle drum beneath the shamisen is just a heartbeat keeping time below. The surface of the grief, the surface of the water where the lanterns move in their unhurried way. And I stand here at the bank and keep on adding all the verses that I didn't get to say, to the faces in the light before they're carried to wherever paper lanterns go at last. And the shamisen plays on after they have vanished into somewhere between the future and the past. Let it float, everything you carry to the water. Let it float, the shamisen will guide it to the other. Paper lanterns, floating names across the darkened water. Paper lanterns, me and the shamisen and the ones who've gone before. There's a paradox in the releasing, that the lantern has to burn to light the way, and the grieving has to stay alive to send it. So the loss keeps the lantern lighter in the fray of living, of continuing, of building verses on the foundation of the names that went before. And the shamisen has always understood this, it was built for both the ceremony and the roar of life continuing despite the empty spaces of music filling what the missing left behind. And tonight the paper lanterns on the water are the truest rap I've ever tried to find. Paper lanterns, floating names across the darkened water. Paper lanterns, me and the shamisen and the ones who've gone before. Paper lanterns, even grief can be
のように燃え上がれ I burn through the verse like nobody's watching Every bar a torch held to the page The Shamisen in fire mode is merciless Every note and ember, every pluck of rage Not destructive rage, the productive kind The kind that clears the dead wood from the ground So something new can grow in the aftermath Of the fire that the Shamisen has found Mizu no yo ni nagare I flow around every obstacle you put up The Shamisen finds the path of least resistance Not weakness, water carves the canyon Over time with patience, with persistence And I've been patient with this craft for long enough To know which walls to move around and which to take The fluid verse, the water verse, the yielding Is the strongest thing that a rapper can make Daichi no yo ni urugi naku I am the foundation underneath all of it The Shamisen played low and slow and sure This is the earth verse, nobody moves me I've been planted here for years I will endure the trends come over me like weather They don't move the mountain that I am The Shamisen in earth mode is a monument A deep and grounded low and reprimand For anyone who thought this was temporary This is permanent, this is in the stone The earth verse is the verse that's still there long After all the other elements have flown Yeah Yeah, 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 yeah Whoa. Kaze no yo ni kakenukedo fast, fast, fast The wind verse doesn't linger The Shamisen is running through the scales Before you've caught the first bar I'm already three more in and leaving in the trails Of something too quick to fully follow The wind verse is the one that makes you rewind And I was born in the wind element Honestly the speed and the invisibility combined You feel the wind verse more than you hear it The Shamisen too fast for any one note to land Before the next one's already moving The wind verse is the hardest to understand Sora ni wo subete ga aru The void verse is the hardest one to write Because the void verse is about the space Between the notes, between the bars, between the beats The ma, the in-between place And I've been learning how to rap in the ma In the silence between what I say and what I mean And the Shamisen in void mode plays one note And then waits and the waiting is the scene The void isn't empty, it's the most full The most potential, the most real The void is where all five elements live Before they become sound, before they become feel Five element The Shamisen holds them all at once Five elements Fire, water, earth, wind, and the void confronts Everything you thought you knew about the art Five elements The Shamisen was always at the
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. They painted us as ornamental, as background beauty is a decorative art. But every geisha was a businesswoman running operations from the very start. And I bring the Shamisen to the Cypher. Not as costume, not as set dressing, not as theme, but as the instrument my grandmothers wielded to build autonomy inside a system. And I write my rap around the Shamisen notes, the way the kimono raps but doesn't bind. I am precise and I am disciplined and ready, and geisha don't play, you'll find. Geisha don't play, geisha don't play. We set the price and we decide who stays. Geisha don't play, geisha don't play. The Shamisen has something real to say. Don't mistake the grace for weakness. Don't mistake the art for easy. Don't mistake the bow for submission. Geisha don't play, believe me. Don't mistake the instrument for ornament. Don't mistake the silence for compliance. Every note I play is a decision. Geisha don't play, this is defiant. The history they told you was convenient. It left out all the agency and skill. It left out that the women holding Shamisen were often holding more than people will admit to. Financial independence and centuries that said women couldn't have it. And I rap above the Shamisen as inheritance of women who worked harder than the habit of erasure ever wanted to acknowledge. Who played three instruments, who spoke three tongues, who ran the rooms that men walked into thinking they were running with their assumptions. The young and the ignorant. And I'm here with the Shamisen to play the record straight about who played and who survived and who built something lasting. Geisha don't play, geisha get paid. Shamisen into a room that still tries to define me by what I look like, what I'm wearing, where I'm from. Before they've heard a single bar remind me of who I am, and I respond in the pluck of every string. In every bar I build, I respond with the precision of the practice. I respond with something they can't easily fill with their assumptions. The Shamisen is louder than any category they designed, and I play it in the Cypher, in the club, and everywhere they tell me I can't find the space. I make the space by playing. Geisha don't play, Geisha make the stage. Don't mistake the grace for weakness. Don't mistake the art for easy. Don't mistake the bow for submission. Geisha don't play, believe me. Don't mistake the instrument for ornament. Don't mistake the silence for compliance. Every note I play is a decision. Geisha don't play, this is defiance.
Yo, it's the Midnight Matsuri. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, it's the Midnight Matsuri. Yeah, Matsuri ga hajimaru yoru ni the whole block comes alive at midnight. The food stalls and the lanterns and the sound of the shamisen cutting through the summer. Like the one thing that makes everyone turn around. And I've been to every kind of party, but the Matsuri hits different in the chest. The taiko underneath the shamisen swinging beats every club night, every other rest. And now I'm rapping over it, completely committed to the energy the festival provides, to the collective joy of everybody moving, to the shamisen and the summer midnight vibes. It's not nostalgic, it's not a costume party. It's just this is where the good feeling lives, in the specific overlap of old and new music, in the Matsuri moment that the shamisen gives. Midnight Matsuri, hey, Midnight Matsuri. Everybody come alive right now. Midnight Matsuri, hey, Midnight Matsuri. The shamisen is showing you how. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. Feel the taiko hit and let it all go. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. Shamisen on the one, let everybody know. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. Summer night and the bass is going low. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. This is how we celebrate. Hey, this is the flow. The yukata and the sneakers are coexisting. Nobody here is checking for the rules. The grandmother and the teenager are dancing to the same shamisen, sharing the same fools. Watch the summer midnight joy, and I'm right here above the beat, conducting all of it, adding bars to the Matsuri frequency, making it a little more explicit. That this is what community looks like in the bass. That this is what the festival was built to say. That we exist together in the joy of it. That the shamisen invites us all to play. And I'm just the MC at the Matsuri, keeping energy between the taiko hits, making sure the crowd stays in the moment, making sure the Midnight Matsuri fits into everyone who carries it back home after, into the body memory of the beat. So next time the shamisen starts playing anywhere your feet already know the Midnight Matsuri beat. Midnight Matsuri, hey, Midnight Matsuri. Everybody come alive right now. Midnight Matsuri, hey, Midnight Matsuri. The shamisen is showing you how. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. Feel the taiko hit and let it all go. Matsuri, Matsuri, Midnight Matsuri. Shamisen on the one, let everybody know. Yeah. By 3 a.m. the food stores are packing up, and the taiko is slowing to its final round. But the shamisen keeps playing through the cleanup, like it's not ready to put down the sound. And neither am I, neither is anybody who found something real inside the midnight beat. We stay a little past the official ending. The Matsuri's still alive beneath our feet. And that's the thing about the kind of music that lives in the body, not just the ears. It doesn't end when the last note officially lands. It lives in us long after the festival clears. Midnight Matsuri, hey, Midnight Matsuri. Felt the taiko 5 syllables, 7 syllables falling, 5 to close the door. That's the haiku structure that I'm working in tonight. Not 17 syllables, but 17 seconds of space between the bars where the meaning lives. The interval, the Shamisen knows this. Every great player knows what silence gives. I've been writing raps like haiku, recently stripping every word until what's left is true. And the Shamisen responds to the reduction with one note where before we would use two. And honestly, the bars have gotten better since I stopped trying to fill every space. The Shamisen taught me that the pause is often more important than the place where the sound falls. Haiku bars, 17 syllables and then the stars. Haiku bars, the Shamisen knows exactly where we are. In the silence, in the space, and the nothing between note and note. Haiku bars, the best lines are the ones that leave the throat and disappear into the mind. Old pond, a frog jumps, the sound of water entering, then silence again. Basho wrote the haiku and the whole thing happened in 3 lines and 17 and now. And I've been chasing that economy of language for as long as I know how. Every rapper wants the quotable, the dense one, the bar that makes the listener rewind. But Basho made you stop completely, made you hear the frog in the pond and find the whole universe and the ripple after the whole career and the sound of the splash. And I'm trying to write raps like that frog, dripping, brief and complete and gone just as fast. Into the water, into the mind, into the space where the Shamisen waits with his next note. And we all sit quietly in the aftermath of something true that someone briefly spoke. Haiku bars, 17 syllables and then the stars. Haiku bars, the Shamisen knows exactly where we are. Hops along the frozen branch, then flies. And it's spring, there's 3 bars in an entire lifetime. 3 bars in the movement of a season. 3 bars in the Shamisen understood every word I would've used, every reason I would've given for the complexity I was about to reach for before I stopped and heard the Shamisen playing one note and understood that one note was the top of everything I was reaching for with language. The note that doesn't need the explanation. And my best bars from now on will aim for that, for the single note, for the one sensation that arises complete and needs no further adding. The haiku bar, the Shamisen's his gift. The frost, the sparrow, the spring arriving. The silence underneath the music shift. Haiku bars, 17 syllables and then the stars. Haiku bars, the Shamisen knows exactly where we are. In the silence, in the space, and the nothing between note and note. Haiku bars, the best lines are the ones that leave the throat and disappear. I feel them with me. I feel them with me. Senzu Tanchi got me tairo. Every move I make is watched by someone who moved before me through a harder version of the same terrain with half the tools and none of the language I have access to for saying what they could only carry in the bone. And the Shamisen was one of the few vessels that could hold what couldn't make it home, but into the words, into the daily life of people building culture underway. Of systems that said nothing they created was permanent, was real, was worth the wait. But the Shamisen survived the contradiction. The Shamisen outlasted every doubt. And I stand here now because they played it through every season, every blackout. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. Every bar I spit, they already knew it hit. Ancestors don't miss, Shamisen was built for exactly this. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. I feel them in the frequency and in the fist. Raised up, raised up. Ancestors don't miss. There's a kind of confidence that isn't ego. It's the confidence of being backed by time, by every person who survived to pass the music down to hands like mine, who passed the rhyme into a future they could only guess at, but built for anyway with everything they had. And I received that with the kind of humility that only comes from knowing what was bad about the centuries that tried to bury it, the instruments, the language, the belief, and failed. Because the ancestors don't miss, because the Shamisen outlives the grief of every suppression and every erasure of every fire that tried to burn it down. The Shamisen plays in the ashes if it has to. The Shamisen plays in any underground. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. Every bar I spit, they already knew what hit. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. The Shamisen was built for exactly this. The Shamisen is duty, not burden. Duty as the good kind, the kind that makes you larger than you'd be alone, the kind that straightens out the spine. Because I'm not doing this for just myself. The ancestors don't miss reminds me of the scope of what this music carries, and who carries it, and who I carry it toward when I invoke the Shamisen in the cipher, in the cipher, in the space between the present and the past. The ancestors were building something lasting, and my job is just to make sure that it lasts. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. Every bar I spit, they already knew what hit. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. The Shamisen was built for exactly this. Ancestors don't miss, ancestors don't miss. I feel them in the frequency and in the fist. Raised up, raised up. Ancestors don't miss. The Shamisen plays one note at a time, but meaning the whole river. Every word a pluck that carries consequence, every bar a thing I have to deliver. With the precision of the player who has spent 1,000 hours on one phrase. Not to master it, but to understand what the phrase is trying to say. And there's a novelist inside the rapper, the same way there's a novelist inside the Shamisen player. Someone telling stories about the people on the other side of the music, the ones who gathered to listen in the old theaters, in the modern room. And I am writing them into my verses, the way the Shamisen player wrote them into the tune. Ink and Pluck, Ink and Pluck. The rapper and the Shamisen both stuck on the same commitment to the truth. Ink and Pluck, Ink and Pluck. Every story matters, every view. Ink and Pluck, this is what we do. Storytellers since before the written word. Ink and Pluck, Ink and Pluck, making sure every story's heard. The Shamisen was the cinema before cinema. It played the soundtrack to the puppet show, and every puppet was a person anyone could recognize from the world they know. The corrupt official, the loyal wife, the farmer, the merchant, the samurai, and the Shamisen told you how to feel about them with the melody, not with the dialogue. And I've been writing in that tradition, in the rap verse as the Bunraku stage, where the characters move and the shamisen judges with each note. Where we are in the age of the story, and we're somewhere complicated. We're somewhere between the puppet and the player, and the shamisen knows exactly where the rapper is, just learning to obey her. Ink and pluck, ink and pluck. The rapper and the shamisen both stuck on the same commitment to the truth. Ink and pluck, ink and pluck. Every story matters, every view. And so the verse I'm writing now is also a story about writing, about the craft, about the way the ink and the pluck are siblings, about the storytelling that has always lasted past the individual voice, past the single song, into the culture, into the collective memory of the people who kept finding ways to say the things that needed saying, and finding remedy in art, in ink and pluck, in verse, in whatever vessel could carry truth. And I am just one more in the line of carriers, one more ink and pluck devoted proof that the story doesn't stop, the shamisen doesn't stop, the verse doesn't stop, as long as there is something true to say about the world we're living in. And there is always something, and the pluck is coming. Ink and pluck, ink and pluck. The rapper and the shamisen both stuck on the same commitment to the truth. Ink and pluck, ink and pluck. Every story matters, every view. Ink and pluck, this is what we do. Storyteller since before the written word. Ink and pluck, ink and pluck, making sure every story's heard. Duga Noboru, the old story say the dragon starts below, in the water, in the mud, in the underground, before it rises into everything it is, before the scales and the wingspan make that sound. And I am at the ascending part right now. I can feel the altitude beneath the bars, I can feel the shamisen climbing with me, reaching from the earth up toward the stars. And the orchestra arrangement underneath is every person who has ever told the story of something small becoming something vast, of the mud becoming scales, becoming glory. And I don't take the mythology lightly, I know what the dragon represents, the patience and the coiling and the rising, the long way before the magnificent ascent. Dragon ascending, dragon ascending. Feel the shamisen climb and feel the power bending. Dragon ascending, dragon ascending. Every scale of bar, every bar a new beginning. Dragon ascending, high above the city. Dragon ascending, even the storm blows in the middle. Dragon ascending, that's the story that I'm in. Dragon ascending, this is where my story begins. Again, again, ascending. The dragon in the legend takes 100 years to reach the surface from the underground. And I've been underground with the shamisen for long enough to know the weight of the ground, long enough to understand the pressure that turns the ordinary into scale, long enough to know that what looks like waiting is the most important part of the tale. Because the dragon that ascends too quickly doesn't have the wingspan for the height. The dragon that ascends after the long patience is the one that makes the whole world stop in the night and look up from their ordinary moment and say something impossible is real. And the shamisen plays the ascending motif and the strings say this is how it feels to watch something that was always in the water finally break the surface and take wing. Dragon ascending, dragon ascending. ascending. I remember every layer of the underground with gratitude, because the mud was not the enemy of the dragon. The mud was where it grew, the attitude of something that has earned its wings completely, that doesn't need to prove the elevation, because the elevation proves itself. The shamisen ascending needs no explanation. It just plays the motif and the room responds with something like the awe that follows beauty, that is also power, also ancient, that is also somehow everyone's responsibility and duty to receive with open hands. The dragon has ascended, the shamisen lands on the highest note it's ever played and holds it, and the whole crowd understands. Dragon ascending, feel the shamisen climbing, feel the power bending. Dragon ascending, every skill a bar, every bar a new beginning. Dragon ascending, high above the city. Dragon ascending, even the storm goes in the middle. Dragon ascending, that's the story that I'm in. Dragon ascending, this is not an end game. This is ascending. Kintsugi, go to fill the broken places. The Japanese practice of the beautiful repair. Not hiding where the pottery was fractured, but filling it with something beyond compare. And I've been cracked in places I won't list, but the shamisen knows each one by sound. There's a note for each break in my history, a note for every time I hit the ground. And Kintsugi says the broken thing is stronger at the fracture than it was before. And I believe it in the theory of the craft, but I am still learning to believe it in the core of my chest, where the breaks are newest, where the gold hasn't fully set yet, where the shamisen plays a slightly dissonant note that resolves if I give it time. And I haven't let it resolve, because I'm afraid of what comes after, of what I am when I'm no longer defined by the break in the Kintsugi. Ask the question, who are you when the gold is sealed inside? Kintsugi, Kintsugi, the cracks are where the gold decides to be. Kintsugi, Kintsugi, the breaking made something the whole could never see. Kintsugi, Kintsugi, I am not less for what was broken in me. Kintsugi, Kintsugi, the shamisen plays the fracture into beauty. I've met people who collect the Kintsugi pieces, not despite the repair, but because of it. The gold line is the thing that makes it singular. The history of the breaking is the benefit. And I understand that intellectually, but the body doesn't always get the memo. The body still flinches at the fracture site, still registers the breaks even in the tempo of a good day, of a good verse of the flow. When the shamisen hits the specific note that corresponds to something I was during the hard year, and the melody catches in my throat, but then it resolves. The shamisen resolves it into something that I couldn't have predicted, something more beautiful than the unbroken version, something that the breaking introduced. Kintsugi, Kintsugi, the cracks are where the gold decides to be. Kintsugi, Kintsugi, the breaking made something the whole could never see. And so the verse that I'm rapping in right now is the gold that fills the crack of all the others, of all the verses that I wrote in the breaking that felt like loss, and now feel like the covers being pulled back to reveal something beneath that was always there, but needed the fracturing to reach the surface, to become available, to become the thing that the music is capturing. And the shamisen plays the resolved note, finally settled, complete, the most beautiful it's been. And I understand for the first time listening that the broken and the gold are both in me, not as played the fracture into beauty. Yeah, not retiring. Not retiring. Yeah. Yeah. Samurai wa hintai shinai. The last samurai doesn't retire. He just changes what the battlefield looks like. What used to be a dojo is a studio now. What used to be a scroll is a microphone night, but the discipline is identical to practice. The 10,000 hours before the public drop. The Shamisen player who has earned a concert play the same phrase 50,000 times non-stop before it sounded like it sounds right now, before it landed the way it lands tonight. And I am in the same tradition of the earned, of the work for, and the practice and the right to stand here with the shamisen behind me, and the taiko and the strings and the full weight of everything I spent a career building, about to come through the frequency. Don't be late. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, don't retire. The shamisen burns like a sacred fire. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, don't retire. The discipline gets better, the craft gets higher. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, last samurai, don't retire. They keep waiting for the pivot, for the softening, for the rapper to become the elder sage who gives interviews about the early years and gracefully retreats from the stage. But the samurai tradition isn't about retirement, it's about mastery and what mastery demands, which is constant, which is lifelong, which is total, which is the shamisen still learning in old hands. And I am not finished, I am not even close to the bar I set when I began this work. And the shamisen will play until it can't, not because of pride, but because it would hurt to stop before the music is complete. And the music is never complete while you're breathing. The samurai knows this, picks up the instrument every morning, every evening, never leaving the practice, never leaving the frequency of the dedicated and the long committed. And the last samurai doesn't retire. The last samurai just stays and stays submitted to the craft. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, don't retire. The shamisen burns like a sacred fire. Last samurai. Rah. And when I am genuinely at the end, not retiring but actually done, I want the last note to be the shamisen, playing the same way it played at the very first run. The same instrument, the same commitment, the same frequency, and the same devotion to the craft that outlives every individual, to the music that outlives every notion of what hip-hop is allowed to be, of what Japanese is allowed to sound, of what tradition and innovation can make together in the same room, in the same studio, in the profound intersection of everything I've loved and studied. And the last samurai plays through to the end, not retiring, not softening, not retreating, just playing, just rapping, just this and that. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, don't retire. The shamisen burns like a sacred fire. Last samurai, don't retire. Last samurai, don't retire. The discipline 今日は最高の日だと決めた Woke up and decided today was the one. Before the alarm, before the coffee, before the sun had fully made his case for why today was worth it. I just decided and the decision was a service I did for myself and for everybody around me. Because the energy you start with is the energy that found me in every room I walked into today. And the Shamisen was already playing when I opened the door, like it had been waiting all night just to say, today is the day, today is the day, today is the day. And I believed it, I'm still believing it. And now I'm passing it to you like a baton in a relay. Because the good feeling doesn't decrease when you give it. It multiplies, it doubles, it spreads through the doorway. Feel it, yeah, feel it, yeah. The Shamisen's got something to say. Feel it, yeah, feel it, yeah. We're moving together today. We move together, we move together. Shamisen and taiko and the sound of forever. We move together, we move together. Nobody sits this one out, not ever. We move together, hands up, hands up. Every single person in this room fed up with the heavy. We move together, light up brighter. Let the Shamisen lead us. I've been at shows where nobody was moving, where everyone was waiting to be told it was okay. And I've been at the shows where the Shamisen hit the first note and the whole room moved before anybody could say a word, before the rapper had a verse to give, before the chorus had been introduced to live. And I chased that moment my whole career, that specific magic of a song that doesn't divide between the people who are in and the people outside. The kind of song that just takes everybody and puts them on the same frequency as the taiko, as the Shamisen, as the moment in the body. Moving not because they were told to, but because the music reached into the place where the decision lives and made it for them. That's the song I'm building, that's the Shamisen gift, that's what the taiko gives. Feel it, yeah, feel it, yeah. The Shamisen's got something to say. Feel it, yeah, feel it, yeah. We're moving together today. We move together, we move together. Shamisen and taiko and the sound of forever. We move together, we move together. Nobody sits this one out, not ever. We move together, hands up, hands up. Every single person in this room fed up with the heavy. We move together, lighter, brighter. Let the Shamisen lead us. Hey, you in the back, come on. Hey, you by the door, come on. Hey, you with the crossed arms, especially you, come on. This is the verse for whoever needs permission to feel good right now in the middle of hard. To let the Shamisen override the narrative of the difficult season, the difficult regard you had for yourself lately. The Shamisen says you're allowed to feel this, you earned this release. The taiko was not asking about your week right now, it's just asking if you're ready for peace. The moving kind, the dancing kind, the free kind, the kind that lives inside the body when the beat is right. In the Shamisen is playing the right thing, and every person in the room is on the feet. Not because they forced it, not because they had to, but because the song made it inevitable. That's the Shamisen hip-hop magic moment, the reason all of this is possible. We move together, we move together. Shamisen and taiko and the sound of forever. We move together, we move together. Nobody sits this one out, not ever. We move together, hands up, hands up. Every single person in this room fed up with the heavy. We move together, lighter, brighter. Let the Shamisen lead us. We move together. We move together. Together. Together.